I guess I would say I've always been of a rather timid nature. And so when I first thought that the Lord was calling me to religious life, and I was not entirely ignorant of it, but definitely didn't know a lot about what it would involve, I was pretty scared. And it took me a while to get used to the idea of that. One thing was, though, that I started to notice how God had been working in my life, particularly the things that had happened in college. And so one of those things that was pretty significant was how when I was choosing a major, I got excited. I was an engineering major, first of all. And I got very excited about this potential field, and I went off to college, and a few weeks into the semester thought, I do not want to do this for the rest of my life. I can't do this for the rest of my life. And I ended up changing majors every semester of the 2 years of college I had before I entered. And each time I would get excited about, this is it. This is what I'm supposed to do with my life. But then it wouldn't last. It wouldn't last for more than a few weeks. Then God called, and I was really wrestling with this thought that would not go away, that I think God wants me to be a sister, but I don't want to be a sister. And so I finally shared it with somebody and did the wrestling not all by myself, and went to visit some communities and prayed very intensely about this. I had already begun falling in love with Jesus and the church, and I had done that mostly by being drawn to visit the chapel at the Newman Center where I was more and more frequently, and every day I would stop by, and I wanted to spend more and more time with this person. I was starting to think of Jesus as a person, a real person that knew me and that knew a plan for my life and had some idea of what would make me happy. But I didn't completely trust him yet. And it suddenly occurred to me that I think that kind of when it crystallized that this is what I'm supposed to do with my life, was that I had wanted to give a part of my life back to the Lord. I had wanted to serve him in some way, but I never imagined that it was going to be like a full-time job, or that it would be everything. So my major and this desire to serve came together when I thought, Jesus doesn't want just a part of my life. He doesn't want a few years or a few months of my life or part of my paycheck or something like that. He wants me. And when I can see it that way, he wants me. He wants all of my life. And he's a person. And in my heart, it resonated with everything that I wanted. I wanted to be married and to have a family. This was a real person. This is something that I could give my life to, someone I could give my life to. I wanted to do something that mattered to me. Everything that I liked to do, I just couldn't imagine doing it for all of my life. But now, this I could do for all of my life because it's the gift of myself. So I won't say it was entirely easy after that realization, and when I finally decided I need to do this, I need to at least go and try and take the steps toward entering the convent. And that grace has continued through the years, the grace to say yes and to continue to give myself and to receive the grace to belong to Jesus with not just a part of me, but with all of me.